Have you ever felt like life is moving so fast, you're barely keeping up? Most people spend 6-7 hours a day on their phones, yet somehow we feel more disconnected than ever. Why does this happen? It's because we're trapped in distractions, comparisons, and perfectionism, things that pull us away from what truly matters. We believe staying busy is the only way to succeed. But what if the secret to clarity wasn't doing more, but slowing down, being present, and embracing mindfulness? As Thich Nhat Hanh said, smile, breathe, and go slowly. These simple words remind us peace and fulfillment come from within. In this video, we'll explore 7 transformative habits inspired by Thich Nhat Hanh. These practices will help you break free from external pressures and create a foundation for your best year yet. But before we dive into these habits, let's first understand why mindfulness is so essential in today's chaotic world. Think of your daily distractions as a storm, chaotic, relentless, and overwhelming. You're pulled in every direction, leaving no room for peace or clarity. This storm shows up in many ways. You feel it while scrolling through social media, comparing yourself to others. But instead of finding connection, it leaves you feeling more isolated. Therefore, the rush of daily life becomes a constant source of stress. What's the cost of this? Disconnection, stress, and a sense that life is passing you by. The good news, just like every storm has a calm center, mindfulness gives you a way to step into that stillness, even when life feels chaotic. Instead of doing more, mindfulness teaches us to do less, but with greater intention. As Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us, the present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. Yet, in the chaos of daily life, it's easy to miss this joy entirely. But mindfulness helps you shift from being overwhelmed by the noise of life to appreciating its quiet beauty, therefore giving you a path to clarity and calm. Now that we've explored why mindfulness matters, let's dive into 7 habits that can help you bring this calm and clarity into your daily life. The first habit is practicing mindful breathing. Thich Nhat Hanh often taught that mindful breathing is the foundation of a peaceful mind. This simple habit involves spending a few minutes each day focusing on your breath, inhaling and exhaling deeply and slowly. It sounds easy, but think about this. How often do you go through your day without even noticing your breath? When stress takes over, your mind races, your body tenses, and peace feels out of reach. But mindful breathing offers a way to reset, even on the busiest of days. Therefore, it anchors you in the present moment, calming your mind and reducing stress. Here's how you can start. As you inhale, silently say to yourself, breathing in, I calm my body. And as you exhale, say, breathing out, I smile. You can try this in the morning to set a peaceful tone for your day, or in the evening when you need to release the tension you've been carrying. Even a few mindful breaths can create a ripple of calm throughout your day. Once you establish mindful breathing, you'll notice it's easier to stay present. But what happens when you're on the move? That's where the second habit of mindful walking comes in, which helps you extend mindfulness into every step you take. Walking isn't just a way to get from one place to another, it can be a meditation in motion. Thich Nhat Hanh's practice of mindful walking reminds us to bring peace and awareness to every step. Think about this. How often do you rush through your day, barely noticing your surroundings? You're moving, but your mind is somewhere else, replaying past conversations or worrying about future deadlines. Mindful walking slows you down, connecting your body and mind, and helping you find peace even in motion. Here's how to practice it. As you walk, repeat the phrase, I have arrived, I am home. Focus on the rhythm of your steps and the sensation of your feet touching the ground. Whether you're walking in your home or outside, let this be more than just movement. Make it a moment of mindfulness. Mindful walking teaches you to move with intention. But life isn't just about movement. It's also about the moments in between, which leads us into the third habit of creating mindful transitions and how it can bring calm to these overlooked spaces. Life is full of transitions, from one task to the next, from one place to another. Yet we often rush through these moments without even noticing them. Thich Nhat Hanh teaches that these in-between spaces are opportunities to pause and reset. He teaches the value of pausing to bring mindfulness to these in-between spaces. Think about a day when you moved from one task to another without even a pause. How did it leave you feeling? Drained, scattered, or overwhelmed? Mindful transitions can turn these moments of rushing into opportunities for calm and clarity. One way to practice this is when moving from one activity to the next. Take 3 deep breaths. Reflect on what you're leaving behind and what you're stepping into. For example, after work, pause for a moment before engaging with your family or personal time. These brief pauses help you carry mindfulness into every part of your day. By creating mindful transitions, you'll find your day feels less rushed and more intentional. And as you slow down, you'll discover how the fourth habit of simplifying your day can create space for what truly matters. Let's dive into that next. In a world filled with endless demands, simplifying your day can feel like a revolutionary act. Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Letting go of the unnecessary creates space for what truly matters, your relationships, passions, and well-being. Think about this. How often do you feel overwhelmed by a to-do list packed with tasks that don't truly matter? The constant busyness can leave you overwhelmed and disconnected. Simplifying your day is about cutting through the noise and focusing on what brings meaning and peace. Here's a simple way to practice this. At the start of your day, take a moment to reflect and ask yourself, what will truly matter at the end of today? Identify 1 or 2 meaningful priorities, things that align with your values or long-term goals. Then, practice letting go of the rest. That could mean rescheduling non-urgent meetings, delegating smaller tasks, or simply saying no to distractions. Trust that doing less with intention is more powerful than doing more without purpose. This then creates the mental space needed to focus and sets the stage for the next habit of practicing gratitude during meals, which can deepen your presence and appreciation. Eating is something we do every day, yet it's often rushed or overlooked. Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings remind us to turn meals into opportunities for mindfulness, gratitude, and connect with the present moment. Think about the last time you ate your meal. Were you scrolling through your phone or rushing through bites while thinking about your to-do list? It's easy to forget that each meal is a gift, a moment to nourish both your body and your mind. By practicing gratitude during meals, you can turn an everyday routine into a moment of mindfulness and connection. Here's how to begin. Before eating, pause and say, I thank the earth, the rain, and the sun for this meal. This simple acknowledgement brings you into the present moment, reminding you of the interconnectedness of everything that makes your meal possible. Whether you're eating alone or with others, let this habit foster a sense of gratitude and peace. Gratitude at the table brings presence into the everyday. But mindfulness doesn't stop with what's on your plate. It extends to how you connect with others. Our next habit, deep listening, shows how being fully present in conversations can transform your relationships and bring compassion into your daily life. In an age of constant distractions, truly listening to someone is a rare and transformative gift. Thich Nhat Hanh emphasizes how important it is to listen without judgment or the need to respond immediately. We often find ourselves only half listening in a conversation, focused more on what we will say next than on what the other person is saying. It's a common habit in our fast-paced world, but it leaves connections shallow and misunderstandings unresolved. Deep listening invites us to slow down and truly be present for another person. Here's how to practice it. When someone speaks, focus entirely on their words and emotions. Resist the urge to formulate your response while they're talking. Instead, listen with the intention of understanding, not replying. If needed, repeat back what you understood to ensure clarity and connection. Deep listening strengthens relationships, but it also deepens your own sense of mindfulness. To fully integrate this practice into your life, you need a way to reflect on your day with intention. Let's explore how the final habit of ending your day with reflection can tie all these habits together. The end of the day is the perfect time to pause, reflect, and let go. Thich Nhat Hanh teaches us that mindfulness isn't just about the present moment. It's also about reviewing our day with compassion and gratitude. Reflection fosters self-awareness and intentional growth while helping you release stress before sleep. How often do you go to bed replaying mistakes, unfinished tasks, or stressful moments? These thoughts can keep you awake and leave you carrying the weight of the day into tomorrow. This reflection fosters self awareness and intentional growth while helping you release stress before sleep. Here's how to begin. Before you sleep, ask yourself, what moments brought me peace today? What can I release before I sleep? Use this quiet time to cultivate gratitude and set positive intentions for the next day. Mindful and stay inspired.